Hey guys, it's Tommy from Crypto Life Inc. again. Crazy news. Binance hacked? What? Yeah, I don't understand it, but let's jump right into it and have a quick look, because apparently people are saying that Binance has been hacked, and that does not seem to be true. So we're going to dive right in and see what the actual problem was with Binance. Tune in, guys. Alright guys, so apparently Binance has been hacked. What the? Right? So let's just jump right in and see whether there's any truth to this or not. So basically, I'm on Binance's Twitter, and we can see they've actually posted something up here quite recently, about an hour ago, but it happened late last night around 4 a.m. Australian time. So during the day in America, where it seems that there was an issue with the API codes for trading bots on Binance. So we're going to have a look into that soon and dive a bit deeper as to what the hell that actually means, and what it means for your Bitcoin that you're holding. So basically, if you want to look at the price action of what actually happened today, we can jump on the 4-hour time frame, and you can see since the news went out, there was massive amounts of FUD, which is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So a lot of people panicked because they're like, what the hell are you on about, Tom? My Binance has been hacked? What? Where's all my money gone? So a whole bunch of people went onto Binance. They went to have a look. Some people were claiming that they just simply lost all their money, which is they probably just got phished. They're probably targeted by a phishing scam, and that's not exactly what the issue was today. The issue was actually trading bots API codes were hacked, and the trading bots were selling different coins, the altcoins that people held on Binance, into Bitcoin and some other stuff like that. So we'll jump into the article soon that Binance has posted about what exactly has happened. We don't want to second guess that anyway, but yeah, so basically off the chart here, you can see that we were doing quite well until we reached that double top a few days ago. Then we started some consolidation. So here is where we had the massive drop. This is a Binance FUD right here. So we were actually looking pretty good at around $10,700 mark, and then we had this giant negative news, which is Binance, which is one of the biggest exchanges in the world for cryptocurrency. So with that in mind, we had a lot of FUD, a lot of people panic selling because they were worried that they're going to lose their money. And I personally, when I saw the news, jumped on sorry, just drinking my coffee, jumped on to Binance just to have a look to see if my funds are actually still there, and I can guarantee you at least mine are still there. So I've got nothing to worry about. I've had a look there, everything seems to be fine. I know a lot of people are using Binance, so it is something that is very concerning, and it does show on the prices. So you can see that we had a very long candlestick on the 4-hour chart, went all the way from around 10,681 all the way down. We closed at 9,800-ish, but we actually went all the way down to around 9,380, I think. This yellow line is in the way, but it looks like, yeah, somewhere around this mark, 9,385. So that was our low of the dip, and then we had this little bounce back, and then we're actually still consolidating from this giant piece of news that Binance has been hacked. So that's what Bitcoin is looking at the moment. I won't get into too much more of the technicals. There are obviously some trading opportunities with huge volatility like this. Something like if you played the bounce anywhere around this mark, there would have been some pretty nice gains. I actually shorted again once we got here, but I missed out on this because I was asleep. Obviously it was nighttime in Australia when this happened, so we woke up to some horrible news if you're in Australia. But let's just take a look at an overview of what Bitcoin is looking at. So there's a lot of people panicking right now about what's happening. I'm on the Bitfinex chart. Usually I'm trading on Binance, and it's kind of ironic because I'm doing a video about how Binance potentially got hacked, and I'm on Bitfinex. So why don't we just why don't we just sort that out and we'll look at the Binance chart. But the Bitfinex one is fine, just depends on which one you're trading. But if we're going to talk about Binance, it seems only fitting that I'm going to jump on the Binance chart. So here we are. Here's my Binance chart, and my line's already drawn, so it saves me some time. So here we've got the consolidation plus the FUD that we just got for the Binance hack. And what we're looking at here, if we're looking on the daily chart, is this blue line here, which is our higher low of our bounce back from Bitcoin from $6,000. So we had this nice run up. We had a bunch of higher lows, higher highs, high lows, higher highs, higher lows, and then this was the daily higher low that we saw. So we had that nice curve pattern, and this is the daily high low. So ideally, if you are a long-term bull for Bitcoin from this bounce, you want to see us hold this point. So that's pretty much the point that I'm really looking at now. It looks likely that we might go sideways from here after this huge dump. It's usually the common pattern that we're looking at. And if I draw this out, you can see that we've kind of hit the downtrend again since December. Let's just make sure that it's accurate. So I draw my lines on the top of the candles, not the wicks. So cross a little bit through that candlestick there. More or less, I mean, these ones are not exactly touching the candlesticks, but more or less that gives you an idea of where we're headed. So here, we're heading back down to this downward trend line, and we're also looking at this support level, this main support level, which is our higher daily low. So sorry, our high low of the day. What am I saying, guys? Ignore what I just said. Yeah, high low of the day plus this downtrend here. So I'm looking at this area. Hopefully we should hold. If we do not, then that is a clear sign that the bears are going to take control again, and we will probably expect Bitcoin's price to fall even lower. So this is the level here. Again, I mentioned Blockfolio or any other alert systems that you guys are using. Just set that price up as an alert. That'll give you a good indication. I'll probably set it up somewhere a bit above this line, just so I know that it's happening before it even happens, which is generally how I do trading anyway, because you like to get the information before it actually happens. So if it goes down to, like, say 9.3, I might just like have an alert there, and then I can just watch it more closely to see if it actually goes past or not. But right now it looks like we're going sideways for a bit, and that's what happened to Bitcoin. So if we actually want to jump onto the article here, so basically, if you're looking for any information on Binance, what you should be looking for is reputable sources. So if you're going to jump on their Twitter, you can also look at Reddit. A lot of people are talking about their actual personal situations on Reddit, so how people have like different altcoins that have been sold by the API bots, and also how some people just lost everything, right? So you know, there's a whole bunch of different stories. There's also people who actually haven't lost anything. You know, I'm in that boat. I use Binance. I have a significant portion of my portfolio in Binance. Nothing has happened to any of my coins. Actually, we're still trading this morning because there was volatility here. So that's just a bit of update on where I'm at, and hopefully you're in the same boat, because man, it would really suck to lose, you know, thousands, you know, even hundreds of thousands of dollars on Binance. So if you want to look a bit deeper into what actually happened with Binance, here is their Twitter page. This is the actual Twitter page. Just make sure that it's the actual Twitter page. So it's Binance_2017. There are a few impersonators, as you can see, scammers, impersonating official Binance accounts and tweeting pretty much crap and nonsense and scams. So here, just be careful reading the comments. It's actually, I read a few, and some people were just commenting on this very hack, saying, look, Binance apologizes that, you know, Binance got hacked. We're going to give out 7,000 ether. Just send me some ether and I'll send you like 10 ether back. Just crap like that, guys. I mean, like, if you seriously fall for that, then like, God help you, because it just sounds too good to be true, and it usually is, or definitely is, because I verified that one myself. But you know, just ignore all the crap there. Anyone giving free coins in the comments, just ignore them, guys. Don't even bother. So here is the official article. So let's just open that up. Actually, I've already opened it. Here we go. So summary of the phishing attempt stealing incident on Binance. So from what we can see, so this was posted 2 hours ago, and what they're saying is on the 7th of March UTC time around 3 p.m. during a 2-minute period. So this is all based on a 2-minute period, guys. VIA/BTC market experienced abnormal trading activity. So if you guys don't know what VIA is, you can always join CoinMarketCap, and you can see we had this massive dip. Everything is in red if we're on CoinMarketCap, except Tether. Good old Tether. Waves is in a little bit of green, but you can see we've had huge dumps on pretty much everything here. Neo's down, Bitcoin's down, Ethereum 10%, EOS 13%, Tron 16%, VeChain 15.5%. So everything's taken a massive hit. But let's go see what VIA is. I don't actually know what it is either. But this is how you do your research, guys. If you want to find out new coins, basically CoinMarketCap will be a nice starting point for you guys. So you can see that okay, this coin VIA is $2.67. Let's just figure out what it is first, and then that'll give you a better understanding of what actually happened. But basically what they mean by this, while we just wait for that to load, sorry guys, I got slow internet, huh? Yeah, so VIA/BTC, what that is it's a pairing on Binance. So if you jump on Binance, there will be a pairing, and this allows you to use Bitcoins to buy VIA coins. And what they are saying is that they've experienced some abnormal trading activity. Our automatic risk management system was triggered, and all withdrawals were halted. So this is pretty much, they've just gone down into lockdown mode. They've sensed that something's up, something seems dodgy on the back end of their systems. They can see all the trading activity, and they go, whoa, something's gone wrong with VIA. We're going to just stop all the transactions here. So they just halted everything, which is a good sign. They caught it early. You can see that it was only in a 2-minute period. So already, you know, I'm feeling a bit better about this than you know, the general news, which is Binance hacked, right? And it's probably going to be the title of this video, just because it's, I don't know, it's not so clickbaity, because technically there was a hack. It just wasn't really, was it Binance? It was compromised, right? So you can't really say it was completely hacked, because I'm pretty sure if we continue reading, but from what I've read, that, you know, none of the private keys of the coins or account holders were actually given out to anyone. So that would be what I would consider a hack anyway. Anyways, let's quickly jump back to Viacoin. What the hell is this? What the hell is this thing? New wallet. I don't really care about your wallet. Viacoin is an open source cryptocurrency created in 2014 for Bitcoin protocols. Viacoin has 23 million in supply. Why did they just not tell us what it is? Other features include mining difficulty adjustment algorithm, with the transaction speed 25 times faster than Bitcoin. Okay, that's all good. Viacoin. Okay, so 23 million coins with mining reward halving takes place every 6 months. Okay, well look, it's derived from a Bitcoin protocol. Seems to have a mining algorithm there. I'm not going to look too far into it because I don't actually care about this coin at all. But it seems to have something to do with mining. So that's as far as I'm going to go into it. If you guys want to keep reading, just read their white paper. Take some time. Obviously, you know, I've looked at this coin for 2 minutes. If that's all the research you're going to do, then that's pretty much, you're going to get the understanding that I have, which is pretty much, I don't know what the hell that coin does. Something about mining. But let's move on, because we don't really care about that at this stage. We're actually just looking at this article and trying to determine, what is the extent that Binance has been compromised. Not hacked, a little bit hacked. Okay, so there were hackers involved, right? So far, all the funds are safe, and no funds have been stolen. Boom! That's what we wanted to hear. Good work, Binance, for locking that shit down. Let me continue reading. So this was large-scale fish. Sorry, I just read all over the place. Basically, I'm too hooked on coffee at the moment. Okay, the hackers accumulated user account credentials over a long period of time. The earliest phishing attacks seem to have been at the early Jan. However, on February 22, there was some heavy concentration in phishing attacks. And this was the Unicode domain. So if you guys don't remember that, I want to see if I can try and pull it up, because I think this is a good experience in safety for you guys when using accounts such as Binance and stuff like that. So Binance Unicode scam. Let's go scam. Okay, so we've got a picture here. I'm hoping this one shows us what it looks like. That's an obvious scam, but that's not the Unicode one. See, it's like XN Inance. Look, if you're going on to an account like that and putting your password in, then I'm sorry, mate. There's no helping you. You should have checked. Which is another reason why. Look, just put it here. Look, I've got my account Binance right here. In your favorites, just bookmark it. It saves you the problem of having to check this thing every time. I still check anyway, just because I'm paranoid, but I think that's just a very good example. Here it is. So here is an example of the, what is it called? It's not a unicorn, right? It's a unicorn. Unicode. Sorry, I thought it was a unicorn for a second. Okay, yeah. So there's these two dots. This can be hard to pick up, to be honest, but these are the things that you need to look out for. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people trying to make easy money, and this is the result of what's been happening. So I think I saw this maybe like a month or two ago. So yeah, it fits the equation. So early Jan, they had this website pop up. I'm sure a lot of people just weren't paying attention. I actually wasn't paying attention either, but I just used my bookmark. My favorites, so that's why I'm not too worried about it. But I do check now since I saw that picture. So look, something as little as 2 little dots, that could mean losing all your money. So just be careful with that, guys. That's just some safety tips 101 for Binance. Anyway, so based on this Unicode domain hack or scam, these people have gotten a lot of people's information. So they got their user account details and their passwords, and if you hadn't backed up with two-factor authentication, which is another reason why I stress two-factor authentication, and I'll make a separate video just stressing that out, because apparently people aren't using it, but what it is it's an authentication system on your phone. So that just takes your security to another level. So if people want to hack you, they need your password and a phone code, right? So that's pretty much what it is. I'll explain it later in another video, but just get it, guys. If you don't want to research, don't wait for my video either. Just take things into your own hands and keep your money safe, which is the whole point of cryptocurrency, right? Control your own money. Make sure you're not doing stupid things with it. Anyway, so there's two dots in this Binance domain, and this was a trap. It was a phishing attempt. And what they did afterwards, which is, it's interesting to read, because normal people don't think about how they can cheat the system and fuck people over. But here, basically, what happened is this hacker has, they created a trading API key for each account that they have the information, login details to. And what they did was they started going crazy with this VIA/Bitcoin pairing. So in that 2-minute period, hackers used the API keys. They placed a large number of market buys for VIA and BTC, pushing the price high, while 31% pre-deposit accounts were there selling via at the top. So basically what they did was pump and dump, guys. And that's definitely concerning. We know that markets do pump and dump all the time, but usually these are done by, you know, whales and the people with big money and eventually the institutions. But you don't want this as an insider job, and it's not an insider job as in Binance did it, but it's an insider job as in people hacked. You can understand why people think they hacked Binance. So they hacked people's accounts via that Unicode. I just love unicorns, guys. I gotta say that. Keep trying to say the word. No, Unicode domains. So they got the information. They created these API keys, and they most likely hacked some trading bot systems. So these API keys, if you don't know what they are, they're basically interfaces that allow the bots to be able to trade. So basically, a lot of people using bots to trade because they just they don't do it themselves, and the bots will get, depending on what bot you use, they can guarantee you around 2% interest on your investment based off the trades that the bot does. That's just what a bot trading operation looks like. But basically what they've done is, it looks to me as if they've hacked a particular bot with these API keys, and they've gotten people's money. Initially I said I think people's altcoins were sold into bitcoins, but now from what I'm reading in this article, it actually I stand corrected. So what actually happened was, basically all the compromised Binance accounts had their money taken out of whatever other coins they had, whether it was Bitcoin or any other altcoin, and they pretty much just pumped it all into VIA. And before this pump occurred, the hackers set up some Binance accounts. Actually, it doesn't say if they were Binance accounts or not, but it looks like there is. That's why they were Binance accounts, because Binance picked up on this abnormal trading activity. So whether it is or isn't, that's not up for me to decide. But basically, the hackers, they created some accounts. They bought in a particular sum of money to VIA. So it gets a bit more intricate, right? So they bought this VIA at a lower price. They pumped it up by selling everyone else's coins and then buying VIA. So the money goes up because the market capital of VIA coin would have gone up. And what they did was they most likely sold it somewhere through the pump that they pre-planned. So that seems to be the extent of the hack of Binance, or the compromise of Binance. So essentially, if you look at it just purely based on this perspective, no actual keys have been taken. So the private keys of even these account holders, they've for these particular coins, have not been taken. But what's been compromised is what coins they're holding. So they might have wanted to hold some other coins, but because the API keys were created, they they weren't able to hold the coins they wanted, and the hackers were able to just pump it all into VIA. So that seems to be what the issue is here. If we keep reading, health withdrawals were automatically disabled. So Binance has stopped that off pretty quickly, 2 minutes. I don't know how much the hackers would have got away with here. I don't think Binance is gonna be likely to release any statement about that anytime soon. Not only did the hackers not steal any coins out. Oh, apparently they didn't take any coins out. There you go. Stand corrected again. I gotta just sit down and read the article. So this is the first time I'm actually reading the article. I had a glance over it, but I'm getting it in more detail. So we're having a look at it in real time here. Their own coins have also been withheld. So this is some positive news. So pretty much Binance just said, fuck off hackers, we're not going to let you take out any money from this coin that you pumped and tried to dump. We're just going to block it, and then we're going to sort it all out. So it looks like people are going to get their money back from this. The hackers were well organized, obviously, as you can see how intricate their plan was. They also selected VIA coin with a smaller liquidity to maximize their own gains. Yep, that makes sense. After a throwback, blah 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 blah, trading functionality was never affected. Yeah, I seem to agree with that. I actually did some trades this morning. I had no problem locking in profits on the trades that I did. So I think their trading functionality seems to be working perfectly well. Unfortunately, those trades did not execute against any of the hackers' accounts as counterparts. As such, we are not in a position to reverse those trades. We again advise all traders to take special precaution to secure their own account credit. Okay, so they can't reverse the trade. So let me just read this sentence again. There are still some users whose accounts were phished by these hackers and their BTC were used to buy VIA or other coins. Okay, so right now they're saying that they can't reverse these trades, but technically, from a technical standpoint, there might have been some money lost because of the difference between Bitcoin and VIA. But if the whole market is crashed, I mean, the only way to tell is to look at the VIA/Bitcoin chart and see how that correlation played out, whether they might have made more money. And that just depends on how VIA is performing against Bitcoin. But basically, I think what fundamentally was the issue is a whole bunch of people might have been wanting to hold Bitcoin and now they're holding VIA. And if you're like me, have no idea what the hell VIA is, that's concerning, right? You're holding some random coin, you have no idea what it is. It could be like the next BitConnect for all you know. So that's the extent of the hack, guys, the compromise as it is. I've read a lot of different places on the internet that you know, from some reputable sources at Binance, if they actually people did lose money, will, you know, repay people. I don't know if that's true or not. Honestly, like, if you're in a position where this has happened to you, what I would do is just contact the Binance support team and just ask them yourselves. I mean, I'm not in that position, luckily, so I don't have to do anything like that. But that's what I would advise in your position. I mean, you would hope that Binance would do something like that, and Binance, customer service wise, have been very, very good. Recently, they gave us, I think, till the 24th of February, they gave us like 50% off trading fees or something like that, which was awesome for like something that I can't actually remember what they did, but they definitely gave us 50% off trading fees, because I was having a field day trading with these cheap fees. So from my experience, I mean, that's just one isolated incident that I picked out, but Binance customer service has been pretty damn awesome. So if anything has affected your accounts, I'd advise you go onto, you know, your Binance account, check it's the right domain, check your accounts, see if anything is out of order, see if you still got all your coins. If all your coins are intact, then it's all good. But if something's up, or you know, you can't see anything there, just contact the Binance support team, and hopefully they'll sort you out, guys. I mean, I don't work for Binance, so I can't give you guys any feedback on, you know, what they're gonna do. But basically, at least we got to the bottom of this. Looks like a pump and dump hack of some API keys for the coin VIA, and looks like the hackers didn't actually get away with any money, which is good, because we don't want these, you know, these dickheads to get away with any of our hard-earned money based on some bullshit scam. So that's pretty much what has happened to Binance. So it's good that they've posted out this article. So we had a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, as you can imagine, because if you read this article, the first thing I would do is just go check my accounts and go, did I lose everything? Was I a victim of this scam? So that's the first thing that I would recommend anyone to do. And just in the future, guys, keep all your stuff safe. Hopefully this update has helped you guys out. Hopefully I wasn't the bearer of any bad news. You know, you didn't go into your account, you checked it, and everything was just fucked. Because I'd hate to be responsible for that. I mean, I'm not responsible for the hacks, but it just feels bad that, you know, people actually lost a lot of money because of these guys. So that is where we're leaving off. If we jump back into Bitcoin's chart, I just want to cap it off. Let's just see if anything's changed. Nothing seems to have changed. Yeah, we're still going in the equilibrium pattern for Bitcoin, and we'll just see what happens. I mean, only time's gonna tell. But based off, normally based off news like this, because we've already had the panic, which was this area here. Now we're getting the consolidation, and we're gonna get some more positive news. So you got to look at it in terms of almost sentiment a bit. So right now everyone is just panicked as crap. Well, actually not right now, a few hours ago when it actually occurred. So around this time here, UTC 3 p.m. right, everyone was panicked, going crazy. 2 hours ago, you know, this comes out. I know the CEO of Binance has been posting on his Twitter account as well, reassuring people that, you know, this it wasn't a hack. It was just like the API keys, as they finally mentioned here. But yeah, basically this is, I mean, like, if you compare the news, this is considered good news. This is considered, okay, look, we actually weren't hacked. It's not as bad as you think it is. It's not the mass like panic that you should be worried about. It's just basically these specific accounts that are using trading bots that have API keys. So if you don't even know what an API key is, and you're not using a trading bot, I mean, normally you have nothing to worry about, because I mean, they're only targeting API keys. So that's pretty much it, guys. And if you've been using the correct Binance website every single time and not the Unicode one, then you have nothing to worry about as well. So those things just already rule out any suspicion that you guys might have been hacked or a victim of this scam. So hopefully that puts you guys to rest. I think the market will respond to this eventually, if not sooner rather than later. But I mean, again, with the charts, you can't really make predictions, especially like nobody knew that this was going to come out and just drop the price, right? I mean, I went to sleep thinking Bitcoin might just go up or stay sideways. Just took a massive dump. Thank God I didn't put any money in, because I mean, I wasn't sure, right? So which allowed me to trade it this morning when it was getting very volatile. But I mean, again, it's just an update here. From everything I can see, Binance is fine, and we should see some recovery sooner rather than later. But that's just my opinion, guys. Do your own research with everything. I'll still be watching the charts, and I'll give you guys a bit more updates. Again, if you're looking, or if you just want to like skip to the end of this video, just set that as your alert, and if it goes past down there, then we've got something to worry about, in my opinion. If we stay above this line, then we're still setting a higher high on the daily, sorry, a high low on the daily, which maintains our uptrend, and the bulls still maintain control. So that is basically what I'm looking out for going into the, well, it's 8th of March in Australia, so 9th of March. So anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you want to join my Facebook group, it's free. It's down below. I'll just put the link there. We just, you know, we do a whole bunch of banter and stuff like that. So feel free to join that. Otherwise, just like and subscribe, and I'll keep you guys updated on stuff like this. You know, this Binance stuff and any other potential big news out in the crypto world. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a great day, and hopefully you didn't lose any money in that Binance scam. Thanks, guys. See you later.